Elon Musk tells Don Lemon, quote, contract is canceled, end quote. Now, in a moment, I'm going to speak exclusively with Don Lemon, and he has clips of the nearly hour-and-a-half interview with Musk. Clips like this one that we received from Don's production team.
Don Lemon managed to get himself canceled for yet another program. That's crazy. Welcome to Verbal on Life. My name is Noel. I'm trying to build a platform here where I get to be verbal and you get to be verbal on life by commenting below. In this video, we're going to take a look at Don Lemon getting canceled from yet another program. First, he got canceled from CNN, and now Elon Musk has canceled him from X. So stick around and take a look while we go over what happened, because this is crazy. Let's take a look. By the way, I'm going to be showing the clip, and I'll be pausing it, giving my opinion in the middle of the clip. So bear with me here while I just browse through the clip. First time watching it. And also, if this is your first time on the channel, go ahead and subscribe. I'm up to 1,619. You know, we need numbers to blow up the channel. Keep it going. I'm over here battling MS. Not easy, but I'm going to keep talking as long as I can. Okay? All right, let's take a look.
Don, the only reason I'm doing this interview is because you're on the X platform and you asked for it. Otherwise, I would not do this interview.
So you don't think do you think that you wouldn't get in trouble or you wouldn't be criticized for these things?
I'm
or
criticized
that
constantly. I could care less.
We're going to have more clips from Lemon's interview with Musk in a moment. In a statement earlier today, Lemon writes in part, quote, there were no restrictions on the interview that he willingly agreed to. We had a good conversation. Clearly, he felt differently. His commitment to a global town square where all questions can be asked and all ideas can be shared seems not to include questions of him from people like me. Now, CNN reached out to X for their comment, and their response is, quote, we reserve the right to make decisions about our business partnerships. And after careful consideration, X decided not to enter into a commercial partnership with the show.
Don Lemon was going to be making millions for this show. Millions. And he went ahead and messed it up because he couldn't act like a normal human being. Instead, he acted like a CNN employee. Check it out.
Now, this decision coming as Musk had, of course, publicly courted Lemon and has repeatedly made a commitment to free speech when he bought Twitter again and again and again.
Well, I think it's very important for there to be an inclusive arena for free speech where all, Twitter has become kind of the de facto town square. Free speech is meaningless unless you allow people you don't like to say things you don't like. Otherwise, it's irrelevant. I really can't emphasize this enough. We must protect free speech. And free speech only matters, it's only relevant when it's someone you don't like saying something you don't like. It's damn annoying when someone you don't like says something you don't like. That is a sign of a healthy, functioning
I think it's one thing to allow people to say whatever they want to say, right? But to cut them a check, to give them a job, to talk bad about you, that doesn't make any sense. Like, why would I hire a guy that's just going to talk bad about me and disparage me? So one of the good things that Elon is doing, he's allowing Don Lemon to run his show. Like, go ahead and do you, but you're not going to get my funding, or you're not going to get any support from me, as it should be. Go ahead and talk bad about me, which is what Don Lemon is probably going to do, but you're not going to get my money. Good luck with that.
free speech situation.
Again and again and again. And remember, Musk's X has over 250 million daily active users. 250 million people on this planet resolve it. Use it. It is the town square. And joining me exclusively out front is Don Lemon. So Don, you do this 90-minute long interview with Musk.
Look at that shiesty face. This man is just pure evil. And it's sad that he doesn't know where he stands. He still thinks he works for CNN. Instead of being a normal person and having a normal conversation with Elon Musk, a man who does an interview with everybody. So he being nice to you by sitting with you. But look at him, this disgrace.
Musk. You sit down with him. This is the culmination. He had actively courted you to come on. One of his tweets: have you considered doing your show on this platform? Maybe worth a try. Audience is much bigger. It had been public. Then you had reached a deal. I'll talk about that later. Then he texts 24 hours after this 90-minute long interview, which is the first of your show launching. He says, contract is canceled. What happened?
First of all, it's good to see you, Aaron. Thank you for having me on.
Look at that smirk. Annoying.
That's a good question for Elon Musk. Quite frankly, what happened? I don't know. As I said in my statement, I felt really good about the interview. I said to him as we were doing the interview, and it was tense at moments, but you've been involved in tense interviews.
Yep.
I said to him, I think it's good that people see folks like you and I who have different worldviews come together and talk, as he says, have free speech. Free speech is only important when someone you don't like, or I would say someone who doesn't have your same point of view, or someone is, if they're allowed to speak freely. And
yeah, free speech. You could go on X or anywhere and talk, but to expect a check, you're talking bad about your boss. Why would Elon Musk fund that craziness? Like, get your viewers, do your thing, but don't expect Elon Musk to give him money, to give you any money.
and to say their point of view. Apparently that doesn't matter to Elon Musk. It's just for maybe talking points for him or rhetoric, because it doesn't seem to matter when it's about him, questions about him from people like me.
All right. So when you said that, I wanted to play some of the clips because some of them are illuminating. These are clips that you shared with us. This is a part of the conversation with Musk where you ask him about hate speech. Here it is.
Hate speech on the platform is up. Do you believe that X and you have some responsibility to moderate hate speech on the platform? That you wouldn't have to answer these questions from reporters about the Great Replacement Theory as it relates to
don't
Democrats?
have to answer these
The
questions.
Great Replacement Theory as it relates to Jewish people. Do you think that?
I don't have to answer questions from reporters. Don, the only reason I'm doing this interview is because you're on the X platform and you asked for it. Otherwise, I would not do this interview.
So you don't think? Do you think that you wouldn't get in trouble or you wouldn't be criticized for these things?
I'm
or that
criticized
there was-
constantly. I could care less.
Like, he was nice enough to sit with you. But what do you guys think? You watching? What's your opinion? Like, this man went on attack mode, sitting across from Elon Musk. Shiesty.
Illuminating in so many ways. All right. I have two things I want to ask you about that, Don. First, the Great Replacement Theory.
Look at that smirk. The Great Replacement Theory. What the hell is he talking about? Some stupid CNN idea that they were talking about, what, last year? And he's going to bring it back up now, 2024? Oh.
As you bring it up, he has tweeted a tweet he shared. Increasing illegals boost Dem voting power, causing them to recruit more. If Dems win President, House, and Senate, they'll grant citizenship to all illegals, and America will become a permanent one-party deep socialist state. Right? He has gone there directly. How much does he stand by these ideas?
Well, he didn't quite seem to understand that he did, originally he did that with Jewish people, sort of a Great Replacement Theory thing that he did with Jewish people, and he got in trouble and he had to go to Auschwitz and answer questions and apologize and go with Ben Shapiro. But he doesn't understand that sort of rhetoric that he talks about, the Great Replacement Theory and migrant invasion, that's what radicalized shooters use in their manifestos, those exact words. The people who go and shoot up people, whether they be Latino people who live in Texas or Black people who are in a supermarket in Buffalo, or Jewish people who are worshiping, those people use the same rhetoric, that they are tropes, that they're either racist for Latinos or Black people or for Jewish people. And I wanted to know if he felt any responsibility as someone who has one of the largest social media and information platforms in the world.
250 million people.
Social media doesn't really have anything to do with killers. Like, evil people who go around killing others, those are maniacs, right? Got nothing to do with X or what they read online or what they saw on the internet. No, these are crazy people taking matters into their own hands. And yes, evil people need to be deported, especially illegals, people who are here to commit crimes. What do you think? Comment below. Because why is Don Lemon trying to blame X or blame the platform X for these maniacs committing crimes. It sounds like he was trying to pin Elon Musk to all these crimes. We're trying to say that because you allow it in your platform, this is why it's happening. What I think. But comment below, what do you think about this? Let's keep listening.
Quarter
That's what you
billion
said.
people. I think it's 455 or 500 million users a week. And it doesn't seem that he feels that he has any responsibility with that because he seemed really averse to facts.
Here's another clip. You talked about ketamine in this
Mhm,
particular
I did.
instance, something that he has discussed before. Here he is.
You talk about your ketamine use and depression. You also have said, and
The reason I should say, the reason I mentioned the ketamine prescription on the X platform was because I thought maybe this is something that could help other people. That's why I mentioned it. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, but I would say if someone has depression issues, they should consider talking to their doctor about ketamine instead of SSRIs.
That was a pretty honest response. Talk to your doctor. It's something that he went to. And look, Don Lemon trying to blame him.
Very civil conversation, but that is where it got very personal.
Well, it got personal, but I didn't put that out there. He has spoken very freely about his use of, those are prescription drugs, but about his use of ketamine. I would not have brought it up if
Well,
it was
on X, he posted it.
He posted it.
Yeah.
And so I would not have brought it up because that's someone's personal information. So I asked him about it. Also, it's no secret. His drug use, or alleged drug use, I should say, has been extensively written about it by very credible news organizations like the Wall Street Journal. And I asked him that, and he said, listen, I have not read the Wall Street Journal. I don't read the Wall Street Journal. If I don't have time to read about everything that people write about me, I would never get anything done. But also, if we remember, on Joe Rogan, he took a puff of marijuana, right? And he said it was just a joke and I only took one puff. Elon Musk is responsible for satellites, for Starlink. He's responsible for Tesla. He's responsible for a number of different companies in the stock market.
Yep.
And I think that it is important for people to understand his mindset, whether he's using drugs legally or not, and even if the ones he's using, that's
one of the
supposed to
most
be
powerful people on the planet.
But ones that he's supposed to be, that he is using prescription wise, that he's following a doctor's orders under that.
Mm.
But yeah.
Look, it sounds like Don Lemon was trying to do a hit piece on Elon Musk. She's trying to take Elon Musk down. Insane.
Yes, he's one of the most consequential people to the planet. And that was one reason why I was attracted to X.
In this conversation, you did talk about Trump. And again, given his role, it's one of the most powerful people in the world, running X, who he is going to support, whether he donates, the meeting that he took at Mar-a-Lago is of huge consequence in the context of everything that he tweets. And here's part of the conversation you had with him about Trump.
You recently met with Donald Trump in Florida. What did you guys talk about?
I was at a breakfast at a friend's place, and Donald Trump came by. That's it.
What did you discuss?
I don't. Let's just say he did most of the talking.
Did he ask you for money?
He didn't.
Are you going to loan him money to help pay his legal bills?
I'm not paying his legal bills in any way, shape, or form.
Did he ask you for a donation?
No.
Are you leaning towards anyone?
No.
You're not leaning towards anyone because you've been.
Well, I'm leaning away from Biden.
You're leaning.
Good answer. Leaning away from Biden, which everybody should be doing. And by the way, I'm going to try to play a clip later of Elon Musk endorsing Donald Trump, which is what he should be doing. And that's what really Trump wants. Not all that money, but endorsement is number one. The money comes later.
The trademark laugh
In my opinion. But write down what you think.
there,
Yeah.
which, by the way, in the context of the contract is canceled 24 hours after that interview, it just shows there was a lot of back and forth and give and take. What did you take away from his comments on politics?
Well, he says he's not going to endorse anyone now, but he may do it later. He says he's not going to give money to anyone now, but he may do it later. You never know with him. He may, be endorsing someone now on the platform. But, what's interesting to me in all of that and all these questions that, about what people are asking me, what I asked Elon, what happened, what did I do?
Yep.
During the course of that interview, I never raised my voice. I told him, I think this is important for people to hear, especially considering how the type of discourse that we're having in the country right now. And he supposedly says this is a public square for all. Maybe we're learning that a public square should not be privately owned by someone who doesn't think that there should be any moderation on that platform. So it was interesting because at the end, I could tell that he was upset. He was uncomfortable. It was tense. And I said, listen, I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. As a matter of fact, I would go and have a beer and hash these things out. You and I do not disagree. You and I do not agree on much.
Yeah.
But I will fight for your right to be able to say what you want to say. That's what freedom of speech means to me.
And 24 hours later, then.
And 24 hours later,
the
it
text
means
comes.
freedom of speech does not mean, I guess, the same thing to him as it does to me.
That was a head job by Don Lemon trying to take down Elon Musk, a guy who supposedly was going to give millions in salary to Don Lemon. So Elon Musk was going to pay Don Lemon, and all Don Lemon had to do was speak like a normal person, not like a CNN employee. He tried to pull a CNN and try to trying to get Elon Musk. Don Lemon is real shiesty, in my opinion, but comment below, what do you think? Was he being fair to Elon Musk? Elon Musk, he must be like the world's most busiest man with all the projects that he got going. And he spent some time on Blue, where he said 90 minutes to speak to him. At least try to talk to him like a normal human being and show your human side instead of gotcha questions. It's just instead of trying to bring down Elon Musk. But I'm glad he took down Don Lemon. The guy's shiesty. The guy who acts like he doesn't know how to conduct an interview. But again, let's keep moving on.
Verbal or life.
That was a crazy interview. Let me see if I could do a second segment here. Welcome to Verbal on Life. My name is Noel. And in this clip, I want to go over another topic. I'm actually trying to go live every day from 12 to 1. Today I was able to get on like at 12:15. I didn't make it, but at least I have a goal. A 12 o'clock goal is good. So then every day I try to get to it as close as possible. Hannah Barron. Have you guys ever heard of Hannah Barron? She's a social media giant, and conspiracy theories are starting to come out about her getting famous or her way of marketing, because marketing is expensive. When you want to market your ideas or market anything, like my channel here, Verbal on Life, it costs money. And she was able to pull off a marketing scheme that paid off. And it didn't take any money. It didn't take much money. Here, let me share this video with you guys. This is a video from Middle Mega, who talks about Hannah Barron being a genius. Let's take a look.
You cannot go anywhere. You cannot go anywhere until you see this. It is the greatest grift I have ever seen. You might have heard about this bubbling up, this Pakistani Lebanese woman who is really good on X and really smart, really bright. And I'm trying to learn the algorithm, and I see how, now that I'm learning a little bit, I'm seeing how they work. This is Samira Khan. This tweet has 61.6 million views on this tweet. This would cost to get that through advertising would be millions of dollars. They got for free. But let's back up because we didn't know, or I didn't know, it was advertising. This is the tweet I saw. This is from a few days ago, March 8th or something like that. Yep, March 8th. I saw the tweet. I was like, okay, I know people are going to go back and forth on it. It's kind of like a triggering tweet. Samira says, this accent needs to be illegal and women should be banned from doing manual labor like this. There is nothing feminine about American women. American women are literally men. And now that I know what happened, I understand why the tweet is constructed like that. Brilliance. But here's the tweet. You probably already saw it. 61 million views, probably at least 10 million people with repeats probably saw this post. Let's go. Trouble loading it. Let me load it again.
Good morning, y'all. Quick update on the house because I've been pretty terrible about.
By the way, she's real pretty, you know, and this is next level marketing because it's not just looking pretty or being gorgeous, but you also got to put your image out there, and that's marketing, letting people see you and hear what you're talking about. So you got to give her props. This is all marketing, what she did. Let's keep listening.
Giving y'all these. We took a little break for noodling season and to put out boxes. Now that it's dried in, we can do it at our own pace. But here she is. We're going to stain all that wood a darker brown and the shutters when we get that on. Handrails, of course. There's the carport over there.
She got a beautiful accent.
All these trusses are going to be exposed.
It's different than mainstream media.
Got Daddy and Paul up there working on a wall we're going to put up for the upstairs office. And we got Def Leppard playing in the background, of course. Back porch, beautiful view. And then the walkway to the carport. I'll try to be better about these. But you can also use my code HANNAH25 for 25% off We the People holsters. Hope y'all have a good one. Appreciate y'all.
Okay, so they're very good at advertising. We the People holsters. And so I don't know. This is all allegedly. Samira Khan posts this. And you look at it. Now that I know what happened, there's nothing feminine about American women. They put this cute, I mean, she looks very cute packaging, attractive young lady.
Yeah.
And you say American women are literally men. It triggers things. What does it trigger? Who do you want to trigger when you do marketing? You want to trigger women. That's what you really want to trigger when you do marketing online, believe it or not. That triggers women. So women have jumped into the fray. Men have jumped into the fray for their own reasons. Women jumped into the fray because they kind of are, you could argue, jealous about either one of them. Samira?
I saw a lot of men jump in online on YouTube and defending the girl, saying how bad it was that they were trying to take her down. So I was one of those people that looked at the videos that were defending her, saying why they're trying to take her down. And all of that is marketing. Who knew?
Or Hannah. So Samira milks this. So this is just racking up views, millions upon millions of views. And so she's just milking the holy hell out of it. So she's retweeted it. She's gone into people's replies. Here it is again. Yes, make a video responding to an irrelevant critic and then whine about being bullied in high school for completely legitimate reasons. This was her reply to the tweet from Samira saying American women are too masculine, basically, because she does this, this Hannah, she seems very talented. She does manual labor type stuff.
She went to college. She's a college graduate. So I got to believe she knows what she's doing. She's just not picking up a camera and talking. So all of this could be planned. But comment below, what do you think? Is this all planned? Check out what she says. And it's pretty sneaky.
Hunting catfish. Here's a little bit of her reply.
Good morning, y'all. I don't have a Twitter. I did at one point, but my account got removed for whatever reason. And I just hadn't got around to making another account. But apparently I'm trending on Twitter right now because some girl, hey Meryl, some girl said that my accent should be illegal. Women shouldn't do manual labor. Oh, what else did she say? American women are basically men. And she just said that I was not feminine. Ooh. And I would tell y'all this girl's name, but I can't remember it because I don't have a clue who she is. So that should tell you how relevant this person is. But I just think it's hilarious because I grew up as the weird kid in high school who hunted.
You see how she didn't say the girl's name? So they might be working together. And she doesn't want to dox her friend or put her manager or the other person who's blowing her up on blast.
And fish too much because back then it wasn't cool for women to hunt or fish or the whole country lifestyle. And I'm so proud of all the women in the outdoors now who are making that more cool or popular. So proud of us. I think we're doing great.
So you see that she did a reply. They're both milking the hell out of it. Hannah's like, I'm on X now. She had to be back on X, of course. And here you go. All the guys up in her mentions and all that. Here she is. Look at this. Going underwater to catch a catfish. She's known for wrestling catfish. Look at this. It pops out. This little, very petite woman holding her breath for a long time.
She got it. That's what I'm talking about.
There we go.
A whole fish.
So she got big. These things are huge. I've never seen this. I've never seen this until this stuff started popping up. Damn, that thing weighs more than she does. Looks like those. I wonder if the assets are fake there. I don't know, but the whole packaging is very impressive.
That's impressive. Just doing those videos. I think I remember watching some of her videos, and you could just sit there and watch her hunt all day. Impressed.
And it's advertising without advertising. So you know how the internet works. Friends, this person right here, let me make sure I give full credit because this is where I got it from. Everybody's talking about it now, but I think this is the thread that blew it up, but it kind of pieced it together from other people too. This is from a Germanic friend, Deutscher 1770, Deutscher J 1776. That's important for me to give credit to this person here. Good morning, friends. I cracked the case. This whole tomboy argument between the Lebanese clown, which I agree with, and Hannah was just a marketing bait to get more attention towards their brand. Which brand? Black Rifle Coffee donated money to the Democrats' DNC. That's the whole thing that bubbled up. Black Rifle Coffee. People thought it was a pro-MAGA, pro-Trump, and a lot of people gave good feedback. They liked the coffee. But then later on, we found out they weren't pro-Trump. They didn't donate to Trump. In fact, there's evidence that they worked with Act Blue, one of the more corrupt fundraising type of vehicles out there, and Democrats. And when I called them out on it last year, they blocked me. So this person here did some research, called Black Rifle out, and they blocked them on Twitter. That block's never a good thing. It looks like you have something to hide. The promotion is subtle. Take a look at this. This is, oh my God. Her friend, Heather, works for them. Here's Heather. We let bigger ones go. I've eaten a few of the smaller ones with Hannah and her dad. Fried catfish bites are amazing. So they are together, and she's holding a can of Black Rifle Coffee product.
Learn how to hold the can. There's so much money when you what's that called? Face a product or product facing.
And the product is facing the camera perfectly. Really? So Germanic Friend says they're trying to appeal to conservatives to promote their brand because their brand got hurt with conservatives, destroyed actually with whatever you want to call conservatives or the populist right. Watch out for the company to magically get involved in this. Take a look at this. Adding this to the thread, they picked this up. They went back to Hannah Barron's old likes from 2021. A like that she had, who knows what that means. White supremacy is a threat to human rights. Sounds as leftist as you can get.
Yeah.
I wonder if the accent's real. If it's fake, it's a hell of a time. So this is the dancing meme of friends, I cracked the case. More advertisement. She's wearing Black Rifle Coffee Company shirt. Wow, she looks like she's skinning a pig or something like that, or a warthog or something. Also to the earlier picture, the can, I looked up a can of Black Rifle, and the logo is facing the mouth hold where you would drink it from. So the can was purposely turned to the camera. Nobody drinks from the side of the can. That's what it looks like to me. Advertisement purposely placed before taking the photo that you saw earlier with the can for what's supposed to be a look at this big catfish picture. Isn't it funny that she's using the word catfish too? It's like they're all playing games here. There's no coincidence here. Maybe it was a coincidence how it started. I don't know if they know Samira or whatever, but it's all piecing together where it all fits. If you put the can this way, the mouth isn't facing the right way. It was set up. I mean, that shot was set up is what we think it is, allegedly. So this one here is talking about Black Rifle Coffee again. And then underneath it, Evan Hafer, considering I founded the company and I'm a part of the J team, I think you might be wrong. We're just replying to somebody. So what does this mean? I don't know, but it is worth noting. I mean, just for future reference, and maybe it would become relevant. Right now, I'm not saying that it is. Take a peek at this thread. The plot has now thickened. The ad seems pretty shaky. Let me go into this thread here. So they went into it and they showed the tweets from some of the people. Jeff.
This is conspiracy theories galore. Just showing now everybody trying to put two and two together. Just trying to show. Is this grifting? Are they trying to promote her? Or are they really attacking her? And I got to say, I was one of those people that really felt like, wow, why are they attacking her? And I jumped on the ship and saying, hey, we shouldn't attack her. I think she's doing great. Love her accent. Love how she looks. I think everybody got to agree how she looks great. So, and look at all the research being done now.
Barron. So Jeff Barron is the dad. So that's why they said the dad seems pretty shaky. And they said the dad reposted this here. This father deserves 3.5 minutes of your time. Story, growth, understanding, compassion. And then they later on did pandemic, retweeting Eric Feigl Ding, who was terrible during the pandemic, and then the rainbow flag. So we don't know what that means. I mean, just putting the pieces together. The fundraiser is called Act Blue, Black Rifle Company, Act Blue recipient, 2022, 2020. That's evil. Once you see that, that's just completely tied into evil. Act Blue, the same one that Black Lives Matter used. Democrats, all the corrupt Democrats use that. They just do a great job at redistributing these funds to whatever corporate bootlicker needs the money. So all of this, I mean, who knows how deep this psyop goes?
So, how deep is this psyop? Comment below. What do you guys think? Is this all a psyop? Is this all fake? Is she really trying to fool us and just to get our attention? Because if it's getting our attention, I think it's working. Oh, there's one more thing that they talked about here that I wanted to share with you guys.
I mean, it could be a Democrat psyop. They're the ones getting the money at the end of the day. They get some money out of this. Who knows? They still have people donating small amounts, but they're there. 2024, still got people there donating. These are people from Black Rifle Coffee. Just unbelievable. Oh, somebody said that the can lids are not all uniform. I didn't know that, so we don't know exactly. But if the can was the right way or not when the lid was showing, I just saw this. I don't know if this is new. No, this is not new. But the way that it was facing the camera, I still think it looks crazy. But good. Everybody's kind of crowdsourcing this, and it wouldn't be a story without getting into some of the Mason stuff. Let's just say. I'm going to end with this one. This picture here. You tell me about this thread. You tell me about this pose. If you don't know the Masons, that were free. This is like a kind of a secret group out there, and a lot of people subscribe to it that have really high profile. It's a fraternity, basically. Fraternity, sorority, and you do your symbols with it. You can't hide. You got a virtue signal.
Now, that's crazy that she struck that pose. You know, that might be a Halloween pose, but Baphomet. Cat Williams said that Baphomet is that goat that stands like that it's neither male or female. And that in order for you to win its attention, you got to kiss his ass ring. But I can't believe that she's doing that Baphomet pose. Is she part of that sorority or fraternity? Or fraternities for guys? So this is great connection here.
And she's doing the symbol that they would typically do. And she does that a lot in her pictures. So I'm wondering what's going on here. Truth Seeker said she's also known as the catfish girl. Being catfished means to trick someone. She's got a pretty package, and a lot of people are kind of falling for it, it looks like. And I mean, I didn't really follow it until I saw this. This is, finding out the grift really got me hyped. And of course, we talked about the Black Rifle Coffee she's supporting. People asked her, do you work for them? She didn't say anything. And she's flashing the horns here. Now, that's nothing that, heavy metal, you do that too. But this pose, she likes doing that a lot. There's the pose again. And then, interesting, from 2019, Hannah Barron Outdoors. She's got like a deer and the antlers, and it looks kind of demonic. It's interesting. He's trying to teach them about the brick wall and the meaning there. I don't want to get too much into that on YouTube, but
it's crazy. Baphomet, because I just saw an interview by Cat Williams with Joe Rogan talking about Baphomet and how that means a lot. We're talking about a goat who's not male or female, or is half male, half female, and is evil. And I can't believe that she might be part of that. It's all a conspiracy theory. But comment down below, what do you think? What's her name again? Her name is, I don't even follow her like that. Hannah Barron. What's your take on it? Is it a psyop trying to get people's attention? That's why she's doing this. Or is really somebody attacking her? I think YouTubers are doing their due diligences and putting two and two together. But I'm going to try to break this up and make it into an episode. Let's keep going. All right. My name is Noel. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and click on that button. Subscribe and let's keep it moving.
Verbal or life.
Welcome to Verbal on Life. I'm your host, Noel, battling MS. I'm trying to build a platform here where I can be verbal and you could be verbal on life by commenting below. Let me know what you think and remember to subscribe and like. I think like just shares this video with more people and subscribing helps the channel grow. We up to 1,619 subscribers. So I need one more to get 620. So go ahead and subscribe. In talking with Elon Musk, I got to give a shout out because everything that he does is like indirect. Just like what's happening with Biden and Trump. He actually endorsed Trump indirectly. Here's a clip. Can you tell me what you think about this? Hold up. Let me put it like this.
X, Elon Musk, to his 176 million followers, posted a clip of his friend Joe Rogan. And what is Joe Rogan saying? Have a listen.
I'd vote for Trump before I'd vote for Biden, just because I think with Biden, like he's gone. Like he's gone. You're going to be relying on his cabinet, and I knew his cabinet would be this sideshow of diversity, and which is exactly what it is. You can't have those kind of people running a Ben and Jerry's. You certainly can't have those kind of people running the most powerful government the world's ever known. It's nuts.
So that's Elon Musk indirectly endorsing Trump. Listen to Benny Johnson.
That's the endorsement, ladies and gentlemen. That's the endorsement. It is a tacit endorsement, but it is an endorsement nonetheless. Elon Musk endorsed Donald Trump. Now, we've just found out that Elon Musk met with Donald Trump, that their planes landed on a tarmac, and they had a meeting together. That was breaking news recently. It's very, very interesting. Elon Musk said, hey, I'm not going to be a big donor to the Trump campaign, but I really liked meeting with the guy. That's a lot better than what Joe Biden's done. Joe Biden's effectively banned Elon Musk from the White House. Joe Biden is a vicious old bastard who, I guess, hates the environment, right?
The great thing about Donald Trump, in my opinion, that he knows how to talk to people that are on his side and not on his side. Like, his point is to get his goal accomplished, to get things done. So at one point he was upset with Elon Musk, but now he met with Elon Musk. And Don Lemon just had an interview with Elon Musk where Elon said, yeah, we met. No, I didn't give him any money or endorsed him directly, but you saw the kind of endorsement he gave Donald Trump with that post of Joe Rogan, where we have a president who's not really being himself. He's being run by the executive, by others. Now, and you know what I hate? I hate the fact that Don Lemon sat down with Elon Musk for an interview. And instead of talking about something that people don't know much about, just like the space that rocket, the most powerful rocket that SpaceX is shooting into space, he tried to nail Elon Musk with conspiracy theories, talking about his drug use and aren't you scared they're going to take you down or that they're going to talk bad about you? What's up with the X platform? None of that really matters in the scope of things. Like, Elon Musk is doing so much for us. And today is Thursday, March 14th. Today, actually, Elon Musk went ahead and he put his rocket to shoot up into space. And I'm a big fan of that. Here, let me show the rocket. I'm a big fan of that. The fact that he was able to take his rocket and test it out. This is his third flight. And that's what Don Lemon should have been asking. What do you think about the rocket? Here's a clip. Let me play from the beginning.
10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bluesback burn setting it up for eventual splashdown in the Gulf of Mexico.
State separation.
Wow. Griffin's trying to stabilize the booster. You see, this is the latest thing that Elon Musk is working on, trying to get that ship up to space. He's going to be shooting one of those. Starship is coasting in space. He's trying to shoot one of those every month from now to December. So how about Don Lemon asking him about that? Asking him, what are you up to? How are you dealing with this? What is Elon Musk doing while this is happening? Like, that's what the people want to know. Like, this is insane. He got a rocket to shoot up and split up. It says Pez door checkout. Look at everything he's doing. I tried to wake up early today to take a look at this, and I missed it. But it's all online, so you can just rewind it. And Don Lemon just wasted his time asking Elon Musk stupid question instead of the Starship, re-entry Earth atmosphere. And what are the expectations? How does Elon feel about this? Look at that. That's fire. How is the camera being protected? It's my question. How come the camera is not burning up? Like, the rocket ship is strong not to burn up, but how is the camera not burning up? In order to get that amazing shot. And it's supposed to be landing by the Indian Ocean. But comment below, what do you think about this? We got the world's most powerful rocket entering space today, March 14, 2024. Able to split up in the middle of space between the heavy rocket and the spaceship. And it looks like the spaceship is able to land by the Indian Ocean. That looks amazing. Again, how is the camera surviving this? Obviously, I don't know much about rockets, so comment below. What do you think is happening? Detailed episode soon. What do you think is happening? Is this CGI, or is that computer graphic, or is it really space entering back into the atmosphere? But it's 1 o'clock. I've been on for almost an hour now. My name is Noel. If you're still sticking around watching this long, thanks for watching. Verbal on Life. I'm trying to build a platform where you can be verbal and I can be verbal and talk about what's happening today, because we got to get our voices out there. Okay? We just can't sit by and let things happen without putting our opinion out into space. Especially nowadays, we got a platform like YouTube where we could just talk into the microphone and let people know how we feel and what do we think. The more people, the better. With that, check you guys out on the next episode. Let me try this out.
Verbal or life.
That's like the third time I play that clip. Only because I'm going to try to now take this long video clip, it's like 44 minutes, and chop it up into 3 pieces. And then post those 3 videos up. I've seen other creators do that. I think it's a good idea. And it's better to cut things down into chunkable videos that people could sit down and watch. I think watching a full hour, my videos are not that entertaining yet. I'm working on it. And this is one of my solutions to battling MS. I can't believe I can still move my hands. I'm learning how to make it move as much as possible before it goes away. You know, in life, you appreciate things once you lose it. It's one of the things they say. So me being able to talk and walk move my hands, is one of the things that I appreciate. And I'm thankful for every day because I know due to my condition, I'm slowly losing it and won't be able to do it. So, hey, if you haven't subscribed to this platform, please subscribe. So like that'll motivate me to create more content and to share more ideas with you guys. I'm talking a little bit slower, but it's part of my condition. It just takes some getting used to by me. I used to be able to talk a little faster, a little bit more bass in my voice, but it is what it is. I've been doing a lot of politics, but today I didn't do any politics. Unless you want to call the Don Lemon episodes political. And Elon Musk endorsing Trump, political. And all right, I gotta continue talking as much as possible because eventually it's gonna go away. Look, Don Lemon says Elon Musk scraped X-Show after tense. That's horrible. He had a tense interview with Elon Musk. Elon Musk, the people's champion. We all together now root for Elon. He's doing things that nobody can imagine. Because like, what would you do if you had $1 billion? What is there to do? I love the fact that he takes that $1 billion and uses it to create. It's all about creation. Creating ideas, creating rockets, creating satellites, creating cars, creating everything. Here I am trying to create an episode to keep you guys entertained. It's all about you. Hopefully this video informed you as much as possible. And all right, 1 o'clock, I'm going to try to put a video together. I think I said that like 3 times already. I was trying to do like an hour recording to see if I could last an hour. Because I've seen other YouTubers last for an hour. It's not that easy. Just talk. All right, let me come up with a game plan for today. I have to walk upstairs. I'm in the basement of my house right now, trying to record this. And I got to walk upstairs, so that's a good exercise. I have a treadmill that I have to get on. A bike treadmill exercise machine. You know what? Let me get on the exercise machine and then edit and then go upstairs. In those 3 steps. Or should I go upstairs, eat breakfast, then come down to the exercise machine and then work out? The things that you got to do. I am thankful that I am retired. I don't have to work or fear that I'm going to lose my job because there is no job. It's full retirement. I get to just figure out how my day's going to go and make it happen. So for all young people, go to work. You know, retirement helps. Earning enough and saving enough for retirement helps. So maybe to just now live off of my ideas here. All right, again, I just need 1 more subscriber to get to 620. So please, if you're watching this video, subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Peace.